Okay.
Hello.
Hello, Arats. I think did I access different link? I don't know. I think I confused the meeting. I was waiting for you since 9 o'clock, like 10 minutes ago, and I was wondering that people forgot, like the students forgot to join the class today, or if I didn't receive your message, I would be still waiting for you here. So anyway, finally we are together here. Javid, Arats, maybe I think Eldar is also joining here. How are you, Mr. Arat and Javid? Guys, are you all right? Is everything okay?
Yes, just the weather is
So,
bad.
weather is bad. What happened? Too hot or too
At
cold?
at the morning is super hot. At the night is super cold. You don't know to like eat what? Eat something like for the weather or do what?
I see. But here, weather is perfect. It started rainy season. Today it rained a lot. Here is hot or hotter, hottest. So now hot season. Anyway, guys, I have already shared, I think, papers until 2018. That is for practice purpose, okay? And we have only 3 hours left, including today. And next week we have 2 more hours. And after that, I don't know. Let me talk to your organizer, Mr. Adalat. What is his plan? And we will see.
Teacher,
Yes,
are we going to have class after the exam?
Arad, I have no idea.
Because
Okay.
at the start we were going to like learn like 10 topics. We learned 6 of them. We learned
Yes,
it.
because after that, I just switched to Sasmo question. That's why I stopped. And Ara, let's talk about this next week, okay? Because today, maybe tomorrow, I'm going to talk to that Mr. Adalat, and for a long time I don't talk to him. And what is his plan? What are we going to do? I have no idea because now our top priority is it is Sasmo, okay? So it's going to take place on April 27, okay? For first you actually sit for this exam and let's learn the results and we will see. All right, okay? I mean, if you want to
Mm,
learn and continue learning like this, I am always ready. Okay. And my job is teaching. Any student comes, I teach. Even if you do not turn off on your camera, I will teach. Okay. And that's my job. And this is what I'm doing. I have been doing for many years. So, guys, let's continue. Again, I want to start this 2017 S2 from the previous paper, like 3, 4 questions left. Okay. I want you first to give a try. And maybe next week, the last class, if you have questions, we may discuss those questions. Because again, if you just try to solve those questions, each question is taking like around 10 minutes. But instead, let's have a look at some different questions. So let's see as many different questions as possible. Okay. So now, as you see here, this one is S2. That is not your level. So we should go a bit faster, okay? Some questions maybe we should just do this quickly and maybe together, okay? Especially we'll try to focus on the last 10 questions. Calculate the value of this. And if I give you time, you know that's how to do this question. But here the idea is, okay, why is it asked here? Can you group this and after that calculate? As you see here in these two, the common factor is 20, 20. If you just take this 20 out, 17 plus 18, that is 35. Now in these two, 35, 35, it is common. Take this 35 out, 20 plus 19, that is 39. Now the first one, right, 39 and 39, it is common factor. And 15 plus 35, it is 50. So as you see here, I don't have to do a lot of multiplication, only one time. It is 0, 5 times 9, 45. We have 4, 5 times 3 is 15. With 4, it is 19. So the answer is, it is C. So you have to calculate in this way. Some students immediately, without looking at the problem, and they just start multiplying and they waste a lot of time. A lot of time means during the exam time, even 1 minute is very important. Okay, let's move to the next question. If x is a non-positive number, then which of the following is not always true? Javid, can you answer this question? All right, I will ask the next question for you. All right, Javid, which one is always which one is not always true? Javid, are you here?
Yes,
For example, let's start with the what a. For example, Javid, x to the power of 0 equals 1. Is it always true or not?
yes,
It is always true because non-negative number, right? I mean non-zero number to the power of 0, it's always 1. Why? Because I can write 0 as x to the power of 0 minus n. So that's equal to x to the power of n over x to the power of n. That's equal to 1. Anyway, square root of positive number is always positive. So that is greater than 0. Always true. And here we have positive number plus positive number, because dividing 1 by positive number, again the result is positive number. If you add two positive numbers, right, it's always positive number. That's not equal to 0. It's always true. And positive number to the power of 6, always positive. So actually E is not always true. Simply, for example, let's say if x equals 1, right? If x equals 1, 1 to the power of 4, that's equal to 1, and 1 squared is equal to 1. 1 is not greater than 1. 1 is equal to 1, right? So that's not always true. And especially if x is between 0 and 1, E is not true. So here the answer is E. Arad, read the question.
The number 2019 is the sum of two prime numbers. What is the larger prime number?
So what is a larger prime number?
2017.
2017, because 2017 is a prime number. So actually we know that if it is a sum of two prime numbers and we are talking about the larger number, let's say A is greater than B. For A to be the maximum, B must be the minimum. First, I should try with the smallest prime number. What is the smallest prime number? It is 2, right? If it is 2, then A should be 2017. Is 2017 prime number? Yes, it's a prime number. Even if you don't know it's not a prime number, so we have to divide this 2017 by some prime numbers until P, where P is less than square root of 17, right? If it is not divisible by any of these prime numbers, that means that 2017 is a prime number. So here we know that 2017 is a prime number. That's why it is D. Okay. Next question. Find the next number in the sequence below. Last time I think we did this, right? Did we do a similar question?
No, but the concept is the same we do with squares.
Hmm. Guys, let's also do this together, okay? Maybe after 6, you'll give it a try. Here, usually, we need to see the pattern, all right? And also sometimes, if no pattern, no rule works, and also you have to reverse the digits and see this, okay? That's our just, what is it, common types of number sequence problems. But here, the first differences, it is 4, and here it is 16, and here it is 36, and this one is 64, right? So these are, what is it? This one is 2 squared, and 16 is 4 squared, and this one is 6 squared, and this one is 8 squared. Next one should be then, what is it? 10 squared. 10 squared is 100. 121 plus 100 is 221. So the next term should be 221. Okay, Javid, can you read the question?
and the Fibonacci sequence is a series of numbers where a number is obtained by adding up the two previous terms before it. Starting the series with two ones, we get the Fibonacci sequence 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21. Which of the following terms is an even number?
What is the question, guys? You have 30 seconds for this question.
How much?
Okay, 1 minute. Javi, did you get it?
Not yet.
Really? Why not? It says starting the series with two ones, we get Fibonacci. We know actually about Fibonacci sequence. Which of the following terms is an even number? And also before we
C.
solved similar question, right? Maybe not exactly like this, but we know that it's 1, 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 21. Next number is 34 and continue. And if you look at this, what is it? It is odd, odd,
Odd,
even,
odd, even, odd, odd, even.
odd, odd, even, right? So if you just make a group of three here, what do we get here? We know that 54, right? 54 is equal to 3 times 18, which means that this will be 55, 56, 57. Again, this one 58, 59, 60. So which of the following terms is an even number? That is 57s. Because 18, what is it? Three tuples, let's say they are odd, odd, even, odd, odd, even. Again, it just continues with 54. Did I make a mistake here? 54, 55.
No, it
Okay,
is
that's correct.
correct.
That's correct. Okay. Next question. Uh, Arad, read the question.
It's given that n factorial is equal to n times n minus 1 times n minus 2. And repeating, for example, 4 is equal to 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. Find the remainder when find the remainder when 1 factorial plus 2 factorial plus 3 factorial plus 10 factorial is divided by 20. 0. And no, no, not 0. Can you give 40 seconds?
1 minute. Okay, I give you 1 minute.
Is the answer 3? I
No,
mean 13.
answer is 13. Okay, sometimes to scare you, they can add a lot of terms here. Maybe they can just write until 100 factorial or 2021 factorial. It doesn't matter. But if you just write a few terms, you will see that 1 factorial, for example, 1 factorial is 1, 2 factorial is 2, 3 factorial is 1 times 2 times 3, that is 6, and 4 factorial is 4 times 6, that's 24. 5 factorial is 5 times 24, that's equal to 120. And next one is 7 times 120 and continue, right? So as you see here, even starting from here,
6 times
all
120.
numbers are divisible by 20 and even divisible by 120 here. That's why they can also like until 100 factorial and find the remainder when it is divided by, let's say, 120, or let's say it is 50. It doesn't matter. You should just write a few terms and you will see them. So here, just we need to consider this part, right? Which is equal to 33, and plus here we have 20 times some number a. So this part, if you divide by 20, the remainder is 0. And how about this part? If you divide it by 20, the remainder is 13.
Teacher,
Yes.
in here it has to be 6, not 7.
Okay, that's 6. Okay, next question. Very easy question. Narmin, are you here? Okay. Javid, read the question.
A vertices A, B, and C of a
Vertices.
triangle. Vertices A, B, and C of triangle below are on the circle
Circumference.
circumference of the circle. Point O is the center of the circle. Angle BCA is equal to 30 degrees. If the radius of circle is 1 centimeter and BC equal to square root of 3 centimeters, find the area of triangle ABC in centimeters
It's very
square.
easy question. Javid, can you solve it quick, immediately, without thinking? I mean, without using any time. Do you have an idea how to solve this?
Can
Is
I
the
say
answer
that?
B?
Wait, Javid, what is this angle? It is 90,
Uh,
right?
90, yes.
Because it's subtended by the diameter. That's why it is
And
90.
this is 30, then angle A is 60.
So this one is 30, and it says that the radius is 1. So that is 1 and 1, right? In the right angle triangle, if this angle is 30, the opposite side, or the side which is faced by 30 degree, is half of the hypotenuse, right? You see here, hypotenuse is 2, so this side should be 1. Even without using this, you are great, nice student. I mean, using sine rule, we can already find the area of the triangle. That's just equal to 1 over 2 times side AC, that is 2, and side BC, that is square root of 3, and times sine of 30 degrees. So which is equal to square root of 3 over 2. So the answer is B. And if you don't know sine rule, again, using Pythagorean theorem, and it's just a right angle triangle, base times height over 2, it gives us the area of this circle. Anyway, guys, let's move to the next question. The operator, it looks like the sun. Let's call this sun. Okay, acts on two numbers to give the following results. Find the value of 20 sun 17. 30 seconds. It's also a very easy question. Is it easy? I don't know. Okay, 1 minute. The operator acts on two numbers to give the following results. 2 and then
And what is 21 times 16?
what?
And what is 21 times 16?
What is 21 times 16?
Oh, I found it. Is answer A?
Yes. What is the rule here?
Increase the first one by 1, decrease the second one by again 1, then times each other in the first one. It becomes
No.
3 times
The
10,
second
then
one
4
decrease,
times
right? The first
9.
one, a plus 1 times b minus 1. That's the rule, right? Here, 2 plus 1, it is 3. 11 minus 1, it is 10. So it is 30. The second one, 3 plus 1, it is 4. 10 minus 1, that is 9. That's equal to 36. And the same thing here. 5 plus 1, 6. 8 minus 1, it is 7. That is 42. So using this rule, if you increase this by 1, that is 21, and decrease this by 1, that is 16. And 20 times 16 is 320, and one more 16, that's equal to 336. All right, good. Next question. Javid, read the question again, and others, I think maybe they are not here. Javid, are you here?
Yes, yes. Ben travels from his house to sports hall every Saturday. One Saturday, instead of walking at his usual speed, he decided to walk slower at 1.2 meter per second and arrived at the destination 250 seconds later than his usual arrival time. The next Saturday, he jogged at 3 meter per second arrived at the place 500 seconds earlier than his usual arrival time. What is the band's usual walking speed?
Okay, that's a very easy question, guys. Just listen time. Okay, you have 2 minutes. Exactly 2 minutes. I said 2 minutes and 25 seconds. Time starts now. Javid, did you get anything?
No, not yet.
Arat, how about you?
I'm getting the time. Can you give 20 seconds?
20 seconds. Okay, 20. You have 27 seconds.
Teacher, should we equalize them?
What did you say?
Mm, I did like this x plus 1.2 times 250 plus y. So you get the distance, and distance cannot change. And I equalize it to xy. Is mean times distance. And then the second equation was again x plus 3 y plus 500 is equal to xy. Then just this.
Arat, maybe keep doing this. Okay, let's do it here. Javid, are you listening?
Yes.
Good. All right. Ben travels from his house to sports hall every Saturday. Okay, one Saturday instead of walking at his usual speed. So that means that let's say his usual speed is it is s. Okay, and it takes t minutes to reach the destination. Okay, if he walks at his usual speed, and it says that instead of walking at his usual speed, he decided to walk slower at 1.2 meters per second. So that means the distance, now his speed is 1.2, and arrived at the destination 250 seconds later, which means that it took more, right? Because it's slower. T plus 250 seconds later than his usual arrival time. The next Saturday, he jogged at 3 meters per second and arrived at the place. The next Saturday, the distance remains unchanged. Now his speed is 3 meters per minute at the place 5 seconds earlier because he jogged, right? Well, faster. Anyway, here, earlier means it is t minus 500, right? Than his usual arrival time. What is Ben's usual
Yeah.
walking speed? So here we need to find S. So here, if you just actually equate these two things, right? 1.2 times t, that's equal to 1.2 t plus 1.2 times 250, that's equal to 300. On the right hand side, 3 times t, it is 3t minus 3 times 500, that's equal to 1500, and take 1.2 to the right hand side, that is 1.8t, and negative 1500 to the left hand side, that is 1800. What is t? T is equal to 1000 seconds. Ara, did you say something?
No, I did completely wrong.
So now the
No,
question is, we need to
I,
find S, right? What is S? From here, let me find distance first. Distance is equal to 3 times T is equal to 1000. 1000 minus 500, that's equal to 500, which is equal to 1500. The distance between his house and the sports hall is 1500 meters. Number three, we need to find S. What is S? It is distance over time. From the first equation, distance is 1500 and time is 1000 seconds, which is equal to 1.5 meter per second. So his usual speed is 1.5 meters per second.
again, I had problem with English.
Ara, that's why you are here. You know that.
No, I thought it was 1.2 meter per second more. And because I did x plus 1.2.
No, it says that he was slower at, but it's not saying that by. It says by 1.2 meter per second. At the time, you write s minus 1.2, but it says at, not by.
Because usually in these questions, they say when they say walking speed, they usually say it is more and less. Because
No,
I
if
was
they
confused.
say like this, for example, one Saturday, instead of walking at his usual speed, he decided to walk faster by 1.2 or slower by 1.2. At that time, that means that his speed is s plus 1.2 or s minus 1.2. But he is saying that at 1.2 meter per second. Okay,
Yeah, okay.
good. Okay, that's very easy question. I just Anyway, we just skip this. Okay, how do you do this? We can just compare the numbers.
919.
That is 9 over 19, right? You know how to compare these two fractions. If you just pick any two, for example, compare the smallest one, just throw it out, and of course, it is the largest one. Okay, so let's move to the next question. Given that A is greater than B is greater than C, which of the following is equal to this? Guys, you have 1 minute and 30 seconds. That's also easy question. Just to do this, I can remind you, okay, you need to know that square root of A squared, that's equal to absolute value of A. And this one is equal to A if A is greater than or equal to 0. That's equal to negative A if A is less than 0. Okay, 1.5 minute time starts now.
DJ, if A be negative, what should we write?
Now, for example, if it is negative, let's say you have negative 3 squared, right? for example. Let's say equal to absolute value of -3. So since this -3, I should multiply by 3. That is minus 3. That's equal to 3. Because square root of something is always positive. It's never negative. Right? The square root of something, square root of anything, let's say this x, it is always greater than or equal to 0 if x is greater than or equal to 0. Of course, it cannot be negative number under the square root. So now you need to actually simplify this.
Teacher, what about odd number if it the number be
Odd
negative?
number, it doesn't matter. Odd number just itself. For example, this one that's equal to just c minus b. With odd number, we
But
don't have any problem. We have problem with
but it
even.
is negative number.
Huh?
But it is negative
It
because
doesn't
C is
matter. It
less.
doesn't matter. If this one is here, we have 2m plus 1 root. Here we have, let's say, whatever it is. Okay, here we have whatever it is. A to the power of 2m plus 1. It is just equal to a. Whatever a. A can be anything. Because when it is even, it's always the results positive. That's why you should be, I mean, a bit careful.
Is the answer D?
Yes. Okay. So here the first one, here we have absolute value of c minus 2a plus b. The second one is absolute value of b minus a. And next one is absolute value of c minus a plus it's just c minus b. Now from the first one, a is greater than b, b is greater than c, which means that 2a is greater than b plus c. So that means that b plus c minus 2a is negative. So I should multiply by negative, right? So here we have, if he multiplies by negative 1, so here we have 2a minus b minus c. And also b minus a, it is negative because a is greater than b. So we should multiply by negative 1 to make it positive. So here we have a minus b. The next one, the same thing because a is greater than c. So here we have a minus c plus c minus b. If you simplify this, we get D. Next question. How many numbers do appear in both sequences below? You have 2 minutes. Narmin, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Why are you so quiet?
I don't know.
Narmin, how do you join the class? With PC, laptop, iPad, Samsung tablet? What is it?
Well, my computer.
Good.
Is the answer 14?
No,
No.
no. Can you see your mistake? It must be 15.
It must be 15.
Yeah.
Ah, I didn't count 9. No, actually, I
Usually
see.
students make this kind of mistake, all right? Because when you just say 9, right, it is 9 plus 0 times 35, right? You are starting counting with 0, not 1. That's why if the last actually counter is 14, the number of terms there, it must be 15. 14 plus 1.
Can you repeat?
Okay, so here, yeah, I'm saying that, for example, if I write here 0, 1, 2, dot, dot, the last digit is 9. How many numbers do we have here? 10, right? It is until 9, but because you're starting counting with 0, not 1, that's why we have 10. In general, if we have, for example, A1 and A2, dot, dot, let's say here we have n terms. And how do you find this n? That n is equal to the last term minus the first one, and the amount of increment that is, let's say, m means A2 minus A1, plus 1 here. Okay, and we can prove this, but now let's not talk about this. So here, the first sequence, why the difference is, it is plus 5 plus 5 plus 5. The second one, it is 7, it is 7 and 7. And 5 and 7, they are relatively prime numbers. So what numbers are common in both sequences? They are just multiples of 5 and 7. They are 35, right? So that is 9 and 9 plus 35 and 9 plus 2 times 35 dot dot and 9 plus 14 times 35, which is equal to 499. And you see here, what is 9? 9 is 9 plus 0 times 35. You are starting counting with 0, 0, 1, 2 until 14. So that is 0, 1, 2 until 14. And how many numbers do we have here? We have 15.
So I went another way.
How?
Firstly, that I found that how many numbers are in the first sequence, and because I found that like it is 98, because 49 times 2 is 98. 98 divided by 7, because the opposite one is going up by 7, so it became 14.
Yeah, anyway, I don't know how you do this. Okay, maybe if you like your method, but this one I think, and 5 and 7, the what is that least common multiple of 5 and 7? That's 35. That means that to get the next, when actually the next term will be the same if it is 9 plus 35. Because the first one after 7 steps, the second one after 5 steps, they will be the same numbers because they are starting with the same number. This is 35, and after that, 499 minus 9 over 35. The simple way is 499 minus 9 over 35 plus 1. That's equal to 15. That gives us the number of common terms. Anyway, guys, let's not talk too much about this. It's a very simple question. If you get the idea, that's it. Next question. Narmin, can you read this question for us?
Yes, of the 150 students, I have 120 have Facebook accounts, 75 have Instagram accounts, and 50 have Snapchat accounts. What's the maximum number of students who have no accounts in these 3 social media websites?
Okay. You have 1 minute and 45 seconds.
30.
30?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a very easy question, right? Because we are talking about 150 students, and 120 have Facebook accounts, 75 Instagram, and 50 Snapchat accounts. What is the maximum number of students who have no accounts in these 3 social media? That means that students who are using Snapchat, if they are using Instagram, also using Facebook at the time, the students which are not using any of this will be maximum, which means that here we have Snapchat, let's say this S, And here we have Instagram. This one is I. And here we have Facebook. And here it is F. And our universal set, let's say something like this. It must be actually rectangle. So here we have not using them, right? So here's altogether we have 120 students. And this one is 50. Is it 50? 50. And this one is 25, 75. And 25, that's if we have 45. And how many students? That is 30 maximum. Otherwise, it will not be 30. Anyway, Arat, read the question.
Amy, Betty, Kathy, Danny, and Eddie are confused about today's date of the week. Amy, all I know is that yesterday was not Friday. Betty, tomorrow is Tuesday. No, today is Tuesday. And the day after tomorrow is Tuesday. Today is not Sunday, not Monday, and not Tuesday. If only one of them is correct, which day is today? Tuesday.
One minute and 45 seconds.
Oh no, I will change it. I will change it.
I know that.
Friday? Oh, it doesn't have even. Saturday.
Are you sure?
Like always, no, but yes. I think yes.
Javid, do you have an idea?
I'm still thinking.
Hmm? Narmin, how about you?
I will change it.
Let's do it together. We are running out of time. And let's also see question 15.
I only know that Eddie is telling the truth.
Okay, so in this kind of question, it says that if only one of them is correct, which day is today? And also for this particular question, tabulation works really well. If I make a table, okay, here, let's say here we have A and B and C, we have D and E, all right? So these are the guys or the statements. And here we have Monday and Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Okay, if it is true, I'll just actually put cross, tick. Amy says that all I know is that yesterday was not Friday. He's saying that today is not Saturday. Okay, so today is, he's saying that he's implying that it is not Saturday. And the second one is Betty is saying that tomorrow is Tuesday. Betty is saying that tomorrow is Tuesday, which means that she's saying that today is Monday, right? So today is Monday. So if it is Monday, it is true. At here, maybe, anyway, I can just write here was, no, no. And it's right here. If it is tick, 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 tick. Because if today is not Saturday, that means that Amy is telling the truth. And Betty, if today is Monday, that means that she's telling the truth. And otherwise, she's lying. Her statement is not true. Third one, Kathy, no, today is Tuesday. That means that if today is Tuesday, then he's telling the truth. Otherwise, also she is not telling the truth. That's lying. Not lying, let's say it is false statement. D, the day after tomorrow is Tuesday. which means that implying that today is Saturday, right? If it is Saturday, the day after tomorrow is Tuesday, means today is
Sunday.
Huh?
It has to be Sunday.
The day after tomorrow is Tuesday. Yes, it is Sunday. It is Sunday. So it is cross, 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 right? And the last one, Eddie, today is not Sunday. So if it is Sunday, if it is not Sunday, is telling the truth, and not Monday, and not Tuesday. So that means that if not Sunday, right? Not Sunday, as I like this, because not Sunday and not Monday. Where's Monday? Not Monday and not Tuesday. Okay, if any others, that means that if it is Wednesday or Thursday or Friday or Saturday, he's telling the truth. Otherwise, he's lying. Now, if you look at the columns, which column has only one truth? Only Saturday, right? You see here, only here we have only one here. And others, here we have two. And 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 also here we have two. And also here we have 1, 2, 3. Only actually Saturday, right? We have only one truth. Since only one person is telling the truth, that means that Eddie is telling the truth. That is Saturday.
Teacher, this X is not you crossed it.
Yeah.
Teacher,
Okay.
actually, there's another way as well.
Yeah, it can be, but for me, I think tabulation. When you make a table, you can see very clearly, okay, which one, which column contains how many false statements, how many true statements. Of course, there are different
It has
ways.
less
Even
time.
without making a table, you can answer the question.
And but it have so much less time. It takes so much less time.
Okay. I don't know, let's move on. Okay, let's see one more questions maybe. And after that, because we started a bit late today, and I have another class. So only 2 out of the 4 figures below will form a 3 by 3 cube as shown on the right. Which 2 figures can form a 3 by 3 cube?
P and
P and
P
S,
and
right?
S.
Yes, because here, as you see, this one is empty, this one is empty. So actually, this part fills that part. And now this part in the
They are so
middle, I
much
can fill
now.
with this one. And here we have 2, 2, 2. Here, as you see here, 2, 2, 2, right? And exactly it fits this S fits P. So that is P and S. Anyway, all right, let me finish today's class. All right, I have already shared 2018 papers. If you have time, have a look. If you can solve, it would be great. Okay, if you come here to the next class, for example, Mr. Carson, we solve this questions, or at least if you know, if everybody agrees, we can go much faster. And we have only 2 hours left, 2 sessions next week. After that, we will have exam. Okay, and after that, maybe we will see what happens next. All right, guys, thank you very much for this week. Maybe I can continue, but I have another group. They are waiting. I will see you next Tuesday. Okay, thank you very much. Have a nice weekend.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you.
Bye. Thank you. Bye bye.